We know him very well, Greg Biffle. And in row number 2, in the 3 position, this is number 55. He's out of Mesa, Arizona. He's flying the VP Fuels and Lubricants colors. That is Gavin Harlan. Right outside of him, it's number 60 of Cole Potts and the Security State Bank Innovative. And then we got the number 25 of Ari Lyondike, Jeff Hoffman in the 47, Robbie Gordon in the number 7, and Matt Brabham in the 83 as we are up, off, and running. Lap number 1 for the first time ever here at Mid-Ohio is underway for Speed Energy Stadium Super Trucks.
Rusty Bell, the field's in your view.
Up in the top of the keyhole now. A little side-by-side action there for second right now as they're coming off that turn. We'll watch them hit that jump at speed. The first time all the trucks will hit it.
Look at that, Rusty. You got the perfect spot to be sitting right there.
Lots of air as they come down that straightaway. Yeah, definitely. And right now, the 57 looks like at front. Still, Bill Hines is able to hang on to that, Brian, but they're 3 wide.
Three wide coming down into the S's, and I can't remember, it was the mini truck racing was the last time I saw this here at Mid-Ohio. Now we've got the stadium trucks. It is the 57 over the jump in the S's right here with the lead, followed by the VP car. They're 3 wide going into turn number 6. It's like 3 periods of hockey coming at you at Mid-Ohio.
Tom Michaels, you got the field coming to you.
Yep, up over the jump around turn number 7. All in a line right now. Very tight turn, 57 over the 55. Hines leading Harlan. Everybody makes it through here. Taking a look to the outside is Hines. Not going to make a move.
As we see the pack still staying tight and bunched up, almost ready to complete number 1 as they hike it up on 3 wheels. 3 wheels, a good feeling for Bill Hines. United Fiber Data, he's getting a little love to the inside. VP Racing Fuels and Lubricants 55. I call him the Cobra because that's how he strikes. That is Gavin Harlan, makes a move, gets into the lead early on. Bad news for some of our faster guys towards the back of the pack as Gavin Harlan has won umpteen races, overalls. He is a Rookie of the Year just a couple years ago. Now he's out in front. That means Matt Brabham, Robbie Gordon, they got a lot of work to do to move up through the pack and contend with the Cobra.
Gavin Harlan winning the most recent race at Toronto. Coming to you, Rusty, up to the keyhole.
Yeah, getting a big challenge from behind right now. Down on the inside, side by side, the top of the keyhole turn. We'll keep an eye on that as Harlan trying to keep that lead right now, but he's lost it at the moment as they're going to hit that jump. That's that Continental Tire side. Now they're again side by side. Biffle coming down the straightaway. As we see them, they're still side by side here in front of me. So even over the jump, they went side by side, Brian, and they're side by side coming into the S's.
Under the brakes right now. We'll see if Biffle has the inside line. We'll see if he's able to keep that. No, he is still fighting it out with Harlan really big time. Biffle gets shoved to the outside of the track. He's in the grass. He's going to miss the jump here because he got shoved so far wide. He's falling back in line. So again, right back out in front is Gavin Harlan. Coming at you, Tom Michaels.
All of them getting over the jump there in turn number 7. Real wide line this time. For our new leader, the 55, Gavin Harlan, the 25 right behind him. That's Ari Lyondike Jr. They head down through Thunder Valley. Big scrambling back there for the last few positions.
Here comes Matt Brabham, and he's bringing Robbie Gordon along with him as they're trying to make up some ground now as Ari Lyondike making his first start this season all the way up to second, Sean.
He is already digging deep right there, but you see, we see the Toyota Tires number 47 of Jeff Hoffman. We call him the Hoff. Having a little bit of trouble there. Some big contact, trying to make a move, drops back a couple of positions. He's not going to be happy with that as he's one of the faster drivers out there. He has the ability, the speed, the talent to be running up front, but right now having a couple of struggles. Keep in mind, folks, we're going 3 laps, mandatory competition caution. That's going to come out by China Beach. Once that comp caution comes up, we're going to bunch them together. We're going to have, oh, look at, there is Bill Hines, hashtag Dude Mower. He's off in the grass, mowing the lawn here, keeping the grounds looking nice and clean. Gets pushed way wide. There is Biffle to the inside of Potts as they come around into the keyhole. Big air for the fans over there about to unleash.
Big air in front of that grandstand there as they make their way down the straightaway. 2 wide, the second and third groups of trucks there over the jump 2 wide as they make their way down. A little bit of a gap now back to that 55 truck. 57 truck of Bill Hines. In fact, a little peek out there by Greg Biffle.
Harlan still right out front here, brings that VP truck around the barrier, headed for the jump here, up on 3 and over the jump. We'll see here, no position changes. They make their way through the S's. Gavin Harlan with the lead.
Biffle learned his lesson on that last lap. He didn't get pushed wide, so he's able to hang on to that spot.
Well, as Greg Biffle learned last year when he raced with us the first time at Road America, he's like, this is a lot of elbows up type of racing. And so he's getting a re-up on that right now. But Greg Biffle, man, he's not going to back down. He's going to continue on. You see right there, freight training, got Bill Hines, Matt Brabham, and Robbie Gordon. We have not spoke of them since the start of the race. It's odd to see them not moving up a little bit quicker. That just shows you what this circuit, and I knew coming to Mid-Ohio, it was going to offer some amazing racing. As Brabham cuts way to the inside, keeps 2 tires on the asphalt. And same super trucks, that's legal. You can be out in the lawn a bit, keep 2 tires on the track and move forward. That's going to work out just fine as they head down the front stretch. Continental Tires sends these guys flying towards the checkered flag here. That means we're going to be going into this comp caution here very, very soon. And that's going to bunch them back up. It's going to be a big deal here for Brabham and Gordon. Do they have what it takes to move through the pack? Normally, they're up a little bit quicker, but you guys got the Biff, you got Ari Leyendyke right there, you got Cole Potts. These guys are digging hard and just checking out on the rest of the pack. Meanwhile, they got a big job ahead of them just to catch Gavin Harlan.
The battle coming to this first competition caution between Biffle and Leyendyke as they're going to go side by side through the jump, Rusty.
Yeah, a little bang in there. The entry to the keyhole turn that time is for a second they were 3 wide. Again, they're going to be wide right behind that number 25 truck, Leyendyke in second. He drives down to the inside to keep Harlan behind, but a lot of action there in that second pack.
Leyendyke able to hang on to that second spot. 2 trucks behind him, trying to move him out of the way, and the yellow flag's out here for going into our first competition stop. So field slowing up as they make their way into turn number 6.
And the way this is going to work, they're only going to be under a yellow flag until they come around to start finish, and they'll get the green flag here. So this is really about a half a lap under this competition caution, and it's designed specifically to pack the field up and make the racing more exciting. This will be the opportunity, as you can see, Matt Brabham giving the crowd a little bit of a show as he gets up on 2 wheels coming over that jump. Tom Michaels, have you seen anything like this out in your view before?
I've seen these in Detroit. We've had them up there before, and I think I described it yesterday as watching a whole bunch of Bambis on ice as they try and make their way around this race course. They're just all over the place, but it's great competition, and we can just barely see the jump as they come over. We see them in the air as they come through turn number 7.
It's sort of like they descend from the sky to land right in front of you, Tom.
So that being said, we're about ready to go green flag racing. This is the first of 2 mandatory competition cautions. See Gavin Harlan out in front right there. You drive it, they race it. That's Continental Tires Terrain Contact AT. It's the tire that you see on the 100 truck. That is Biffle. Ari Leyendyke's running them. Cole Potts running them. The Thrill, he's got them on, and our leader right now. Those are the tires on these trucks out there right now. It's the ideal all-terrain tire for your CUV, SUV, and light trucks with the durability and to conquer dirt, gravel, grass, while providing a quiet, comfortable ride on the pavement. Speaking about a quiet, comfortable ride, that's not happening right now as they're digging, standing on the loud pedal, going into turn 1 underneath the Honda bridge. So right off the bat, the leaders check out a little bit. That was Gavin Harlan. He can set the pace however he wants going off that jump on the front stretch. Played his cards very well. You see Biffle, he steps to the inside right there, is going to make it work. I said at Road America last year after it was over and done, when no one outbreaks the Biff. And he said, damn, that's always been my thing in racing, is braking late. And I think it's going to work for him as he's getting more and more comfortable in that Continental Tire number 100.
Yeah, we watched him that time lock the brakes up going into the keyhole and slid out, and I think he may have touched Leyendyke's truck. Here comes that 60 Cole Potts now right up alongside Leyendyke to try to move up into the 3rd spot.
Leyendyke drops back 2 positions there. We'll see if he's able to get 1 back. Leyendyke might get that 1 back. Potts goes real wide out of turn number 4. Leyendyke gets that position back. We got 2 come together. The 47 truck gets into it. Hoffman here is going to spin out into turn number 5. Leaders headed for you, Tom Michaels.
I tell you what, this is the one time that over there at turn number 7, we actually see the cars because these trucks are way in the air there. Continuing at the lead, that is the 55 of Gavin Harlan. That 100 of Greg Biffle, is right there. And now that 47, which had the problem over there in front of you, it is back and underway, and it's trailing the field by, well, it's going to have to wait for that next competition caution.
The points leader, Matty Brabham, all over the back of Ari Leyendijk in that lemon yellow truck as they're coming to the front straightaway here.
Obviously coming into the front stretch, Continental Tire setting them flying down the front stretch. Meanwhile, out front, Gavin Harlan, P1, P2 right behind him. The Greg Biffle, the Biff, looking comfortable more and more as laps go on. Ari Leyendijk, he is in that number 25, bright yellow Speed Energy vehicle right there, trying to catch the leaders. He's gone forward, gone backward, had a little bit of trouble. Biggest problem he's got is in his rearview mirror right now. As we go into a replay, there is Cole Potts almost taking sunscreen and a towel out down at China Beach right there as he's way off into the pucker weeds. And then looks like Hoffman just got spun out, got off the track a little bit. I don't think he got any help. Maybe Gordon got into him a little bit right here. We're going to see a replay from the back. A lot going on. Potts dives in there. Didn't quite know what to do. Gordon gets in the mix. He may have got into Hoffman a little bit. Hard to see. Jeff Hoffman not going to be happy with that. The only thing he's got going for him right now is the second mandatory competition caution coming up in a couple of laps.
Looks like a little bit of a battle for the lead coming to you, Brian.
Yeah, Harlan finally gets some challenge from Biffle. Biffle looking to the inside. They touch. Biffle's going to put the chrome horn on him and move out of the way. New leader. Here comes Ari Leyendijk. Ari Leyendijk's going to go for the lead. He can't hold on to it, so Biffle gets away from the group here. Biffle's got a huge advantage. Tom Michaels coming at you.
Yeah, over the jump. That is a good-sized lead. That is a good-sized gap back to third place. There goes Biffle, second place. Ari Leyendijk, the 83, Matt Brabham. That's the way they run here as we are in the middle stages of this event.
Remember, Matt Brabham was the fastest qualifier, but because we invert the field, he had to start from the back. Robbie Gordon in the bright orange Menards livery truck right behind Cole Potts.
You see right now there is Matt Brabham doing everything he can to get up past Ari Leyendijk. Leyendijk, he's got his elbows up. Biffle, as I said before, got a baptism by fire a year ago. Now he's ready to go. He's ready to be in a barroom brawl right now with a handful of laps left to go. Biffle's like, all right, you young kids, you're going to push me around. The old boy's got some tricks here as he moves his way up into the lead, looking very, very comfortable. No surprise. You know, the Biff is extremely talented. I think about 54 wins in NASCAR. You deserve to be out front and race him out here with these guys. Now you see Gavin Harlan. He's pulled in our early leader, looking so comfortable. He is now in pit lane, talking to our head crew chief, Casey there. So didn't see exactly what happened. May have had a little bit of contact there. Something had gone wrong. He had mentioned something about fuel pressure being an issue, something along those lines, and maybe that's what's going on here for race number 1 of Speed Energy Stadium Super Trucks out of 2 races as we head down that backstretch out of the keyhole, hot on the gas.
Oh, big move out of Brabham right now, Brian, as he's trying to get the second.
Yeah, Brabham looks to the outside, falls back in behind Leyendijk. Brabham putting the pressure on, not able to get it done. That allows Biffle to get away from this group here. Biffle pulling out just a little bit. Leyendijk holding up Brabham. Brabham comes down off the jump, heads into turn number 6, looks to the inside of Leyendijk, not able to get it done. Biffle, Leyendijk, Brabham coming at you, Tom.
We wait. Good air by that second group right there. Biffle continues with the lead. A big twitch here by the car of Brabham. Right behind him is the second of Cole Potts, able to pull up there. So those top 4 have been able to break away right now. Leader continues to be Greg Biffle.
Sean, it looks to me like Matt Brabham coming over that jump there at turn 8 is trying to cut the corner a little bit, sort of take that corner in the grass. Is that legal?
That one lap, John, I thought, maybe he made a mistake, but now he's made that same mistake 3 laps in a row. So I'm thinking, consistency wins championships, and he is our champion from last year. Is it legal? It's legal if race control doesn't see it. So if they're watching the same feed we are, that could be an issue. But that being said, the rule book is flexible here at Speed Energy Stadium Super Truck, so he's doing everything he can, and you don't normally see Matt Brabham having to dig so deep to get up in the front with the leaders here. But I tell you what, with Greg Biffle and Ari Leyendijk, Cole Potts is an animal as well. That's a pack where you got to have the elbows up. And Matt Brabham, he's struggling to get up there as Cole Potts, the number 60, goes to the inside. Security State Bank out of Arizona. Nice move on Brabham. Brabham drops back into P4, not in podium position.
And we're coming to our second competition caution, Rusty.
Down the straightaway, I was just thinking for a second, talking about Leyendijk and Brabham racing. I don't think anybody would ever think it'd be in a stadium super truck that we'd be talking about these guys. But Down the straightaway in front of you, Brian. Challenge for second.
Yeah, Leyendijk trying to get back around Potts. They're side by side. We're coming into this end of this segment here. Looks like the 60 of Potts is going to be in that second spot. Also, the ramp got moved out of the way in turn number 7, so I don't know if they're going to make an adjustment to that or not, but the ramp going into turn number 7 has been moved quite a bit.
Well, that happens sometimes with the trucks here. When they're hitting the trucks and they're still turning a bit, you'll see them skate a little bit. Some of the drivers yesterday had said, hey, talking to Robbie and stuff, saying, hey, turn 7 ramp was moving a little bit as well. We made some adjustments on the other one down by China Beach to keep it in place. And Robbie said, yeah, you know what? That's all part of it. So it's like motocross. The track changes every lap. As you see, the guys out there are going to put that back in place. That could be some of the issue of why Brabham was flying the way he was, trying to hit it straight. And from our camera angle, John, we weren't able to see that the ramp was moving that much, but it moved considerably.
Yeah.
As we take a look right there, as the ramp crew's out there in the forklift, getting that VP Racing Fuels and Lubricants ramp back in position. And there's Jeff Hoffman right now in the 47, not happy thus far with what's going on. So that being said, you'll see out in front, you'll notice the Continental Tire truck carrying that number 100. This celebrates Continental's current promotion. Purchase a set of qualifying light truck or SUV tires until August 31st and receive up to a $100 Visa prepaid card. See all the details at ContinentalTire.com. And you can actually see some of the details as well on the side of Greg Biffle's truck. I asked you guys after the race is over in the podium stump, come over to the paddock, check it out, and meet all the drivers. When do you get to meet guys like with the names of Brabham, Leyendijk, Biffle, Gordon? I mean, top names in motorsport, and we encourage you to come over, say hi, give them a high five, take a picture, have a good time with it. What's all about here at Mid-Ohio Raceway. I've been enjoying my last couple of days here, John. Very excited to be here as we get ready to unleash the last 3 laps. Now, I told you how things are going to escalate through the weekend. Well, this is a perfect example. It's been pretty gnarly out there, some pretty tight racing, quite a bit of contact, but as things unfold the way they normally do, we're about to see it all go down right now in these last final laps. So very seldomly do we have the last couple of laps just go nice and mellow.
Yeah, in fact, the race control is obviously in touch with Greg Biffle and his team and telling him to take a nice sedate pace coming through this second competition yellow to give the ramp crew the chance to reposition that VP Fuels ramp right there just as the cars come into Tom Michael's view. So he's just creeping through Thunder Valley here as they're giving maximum time to that ramp crew to get that ramp repositioned. Tom, I don't know if you're able to see that work in progress?
No.
Okay, it's just over the hill for you.
But the thing is, there's a huge crowd over there that is right there at the jump, both inside and outside the race course. So it's some folks are really getting some really good view over there. And Brian tells us they're done with the work, so we're going to get this this slow lap back underway here.
Yeah, I think the word will be given to Greg Biffle here to pick up the pace now that we've got the ramp crews out of the way, as the rest of the field's still crawling along behind. Now Biff can set the pace, as Sean said, at any pace he wants. He can go as slow or as fast as he feels the need to.
He can
brake check him.
He can get on the gas and play it nice and clean. Tactically, it's no one's going to high five over, but he wants to bunch them up and brake check them real quick. He can do that too. And we've seen some of the drivers do each other dirty once in a while, and that's all part of it. And it doesn't really come to fisticuffs in the paddock, but they'll have some words. But it makes it interesting. So it's up to Greg Biffle to set the pace however he chooses right now. We saw Gavin Harlan earlier. He was very smart. He didn't do anyone dirty, but he was intelligent about the way he did that and got a good jump right off the bat. Now it's up to Biffle. We'll see how he does it as he is creeping. And he's on the gas, off and running. So nice and smooth. Greg Biffle in the lead. Right behind him, Security State Bank number 60 of Cole Potts, Ari Leyendijk Jr. in the 25, that bright yellow Speed Energy truck, that is P3. And right behind him is Matty Brabham in the Carlisle Tires number 83, Robbie Gordon in P4 right behind him. So the fastest of the fast here in Stadium Super Trucks is about to go for a full-out battle with these last couple laps to the checkered flag.
Three wide. The keyhole.
Robbie Gordon up into the third spot right now, the second spot right now as he gets around Leyendijk. Leyendijk challenges back, and Brabham sits right behind that. We're watching him now. Gordon into third. Keeping an eye on that. I was going to ask whether or not you guys kept any spare bodywork back at the trailer, because I'm sure we won't need any here by the end of this one, as they are already banging on each other here on the first lap.
Potts with the Potts is your new leader as he makes his way down into turn number 4. Watch Robbie Gordon gets around right there. So Lyondike was in second. He's all the way back to the 5th spot now. The 83 car of Brabham gets around him as well. Cole Potts is your leader. He has Biffle right behind him. The field making its way in front of you over that bridge in turn 7, Tom.
Yeah, it's Potts, then Biffle. And then Robbie Gordon has moved up there into the number 3 spot. Matt Brabham, then the 25 car, Ari Lyondike. They freight it down through Thunder Valley. Nobody making a move right now. The 55 car, that's still off the pace. Gavin Harlan, our erstwhile leader.
Robbie Gordon, a winner at Long Beach. It looks like he wants to be a winner here at Mid-Ohio, Sean, and Matty Brabham's coming right with him.
I'm wondering if Robbie Gordon, when he sees someone like Greg Biffle, you know, he races a lot of these guys, but he says to Biff, he's like, man, we go way back. We did a lot of races back in the day. I wonder if that gives him a little more drive to just really chase it down, because all of a sudden, Robbie Gordon found another gear that we didn't see him have earlier on in the race, and he is very diligently making his way to the front of the pack. Not a big surprise, but what I'm most impressed about, Cole Potts. I mean, we've seen him win races before. Very talented, but this field, the bag of tricks that these guys have is very, very deep. And to see Cole Potts not only run in the front, but make his way to the front, it wasn't handed to him, and now run so well. Really impressive run from the young man.
And of course, never count out Matt Brabham, the points leader and the defending champion of the class, right glued to the back of Robbie Gordon's bumper. Rusty Bell, they're coming to you.
Yeah, Potts able to stretch it out here over that jump on the back straightaway. A great three-way battle right behind, and then a gap behind that. But a good three-way battle, though, for second.
Now Brabham makes a move on Gordon, gets it done. He pulls right up on Biffle. Potts right out front. Oh, Gordon and Brabham hard on each other as they come around the tires and over the jump. Brabham able to get back out in front of Gordon there. They were trading pain as they make their way through turn number 6. Cole is your leader, followed by Biffle. Coming at you, Tom Michaels.
Big air that time by Cole Potts as they came over the jump. He's got a good distance now, probably 4 truck lengths over the 100 of Greg Biffle. So right now, nobody able to challenge here right now as we get late in this one.
Heading for the checkered flag, and it is Cole Potts looking for his first win. Nope, he took a win at Toronto in the first round. So Cole Potts looking for his second win on the season, and he's got the position right now, Sean.
You see, when Potts is hot, he's hot. He can be hot and cold sometimes, but when he has a hot streak, man, he is just driving his heart out. You can tell by the way he is in the paddock. Looks like the white flag is out. One left to go. See Max Pappas up there, our honorary flagger. So Max Pappas, and of course, Max Pappas, in ovation to all those steering wheels, everything, all of that is the equipment that is inside the cabs of these Speed Energy Stadium Super Trucks. Awesome stuff right there as we see Cole Potts looking comfortable. Biff right behind him as well. Matty Brabham has moved into P3. But hey, check it out. Who's right on the tail of Robbie Gordon? That is Hoffman. So he had some trouble early on. I told you he was a talented driver, man. And to make his way all the way back up and possibly fighting for a podium here.
Brabham side by side with Biffle for second, Rusty.
Down the straightaway, side by side over that jump there, coming onto the straightaway. Biffle with a little bit more speed here, back straightaway, but Brabham again on the inside, Brian. He made that move last lap.
Yeah, Brabham looks to the inside. He just shoves that truck to the inside of Biffle and says, hip check, we're in the third period. Going to take you out. Not able to get it done. Biffle stays right there. Cole Potts able to get away now that they're fighting. Biffle has some problems coming on his landing after that jump. Brabham right there. Gordon in your 4th spot. We'll see if Hoffman's got anything for Gordon. Coming at you, Tom.
Well, Cole Potts really dirt tracks it, and he's come through 8, now 9. The battle back there, that's Biffle, then Brabham. They're right together as they head down through Thunder Valley. Watch them as they go up through 11. They'll probably be getting up on 2 wheels again.
We saw Biffle give Brabham a little bit of a nudge before that turn 5 jump, trying to get his truck unsettled, but Biff able to hang on to it. But it looks like Cole Potts on his way to the checkered flag.
From the leaders all the way to the back of the pack, everybody is wide open, standing on the loud pedal. We're coming down to the last and final turns. One more jump to go. Continental Tires sending them, launching them to the checkered flag. That is Cole Potts wins race number 1 here at Mid-Ohio Raceway. I said before, when Potts is hot, he's hot. And that Security State Bank truck running very well. He's going to be extremely happy with his performance. So congratulations to the young man, Cole Potts. Right behind him, the number 100 and second place, Greg Biffle. No big surprise there. The NASCAR superstar. And, of course, Matty Brabham rounds out your top three. Pretty big names in motorsport there for Speed Energy Stadium Super Trucks. John, I'm going to let you finish up. I'm going to make my way down to the podium. As I said yesterday, thank you for having me here. Your house, I'm having a great time, and I know they are too, especially Cole Potts as he goes into his, what we'll call an expression session.
Exactly. He gets his celebration, as it were. Thanks again, Sean, for being with us. As we'll send it to you down at Victory Circle as these drivers are around on their cool-down lap, and you can look for a little showboating going on in this expression session, as we said. Matt Brabham likes to drive on two wheels. You'll see him take about the length of the back straightaway up on two, as he came within about a half a truck length at the line of getting past Greg Biffle there at the end as he went side by side over the final jump. It just came up a little bit short. He'll be happy with a podium. He'll hang on to that points lead, I think, over Gavin Harlan. The points, of course, are added up not only for their finishing positions, but they get bonus points for qualifying. They get bonus points for passes on track. They get bonus points for lots of stuff. So the actual winner of the weekend won't be determined until after the second race is over. As you can see, Arie Luyendyk waving to the crowd, but Cole Potts with his second win of the season, coming off a win at Toronto, a win and a podium at Toronto, and backing it up with a win here in round number 1 at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. First ever appearance as Robbie Gordon.
Oh, Robbie Gordon putting on a show right now down in the S's. He uses the ramp up at the top of turn 5 to put it up on 2. He's still got it on 2, over the ramp on 2. Robbie Gordon didn't win the race, but he just won the expression session.
Well, I'll tell you what, it is very rare that these trucks make it around on the last lap with one of them not going up on its side. And I don't think we've had that.
Hey, but the weekend is young, Tom. Coming into the pit lane is our winner, Cole Potts, in that bright green Security State Bank car. As he comes into the pit lane, they'll make their way down toward Victory Circle, getting the accolades of their crew, and the checkered flag to be handed to Cole Potts for his celebration down toward Victory Circle. Max Pappas handing the checkered flag to our winner, as Cole Potts coming down the front straightaway in the pit lane, getting some cheers here from the folks on the bridges overlooking the pit lane. Matty Brabham bringing it home in that third spot. Greg Biffle in second, and the Continental truck, that's the guest truck where they put a different driver in it every race. Ryan Eversley was in that truck up in Toronto. Yes. The top three coming to a stop right down there at the pit exit. Sean making his way down to the podium, so we'll get a chance to hear from our top finishing drivers. We're getting ready for the final non-race of the weekend, as Cole Potts is going to take a little bit of a victory celebration. Oh, doing some donuts is Cole Potts, coming counter race. Matt Brabham goes ahead back to the paddock with his truck. Here comes Cole Potts. I don't know if they'll guide him into victory lane there in front of Sean, or if he'll